सर शैलेश आम्ही आता एक लास्ट डिश पळोवया. लास्ट डिश कितें आसा तुमची आता?
चिकन काफ्रियल रोल.
ओके.
खूप सोपी करपाक. इंग्रेडियंट्स सांगता पळय मरे. कोथंबीर, कॅप्सिकम, ऑनियन, मिंट लीफ, पेपर, मिरयां, तिखी आणि लवंगा.
ओके.
2 कांदे घेतले न्ही जाल्यार एक कोथंबीर घेवप. एक बॉल असो कट करप कन्सिस्टन्सी पळोवप जाय सर. आनी मिंट लीफ खूब घालप न्ही. 2 कांदे जाल्यार एक मिंट लीफ खूब जाली.
खूब जाली. त्याचो वास
तो एक वास चड जालो जाल्यार मागीर तो आउट ऑफ वे. तातूंत एक 4 लवंगा ह्या पेस्टान आसा तुका सांगता. 4 लवंगा आसा. 4-5 मिरयां, तिखीचो बेलो
इतलो
उदक घातला आणि ही पेस्ट.
ही पेस्ट रेडी केली सगळे घालून.
ही ग्रेवी जर करून तू दवरली न्ही फुडलो प्रोसिजर तुका कळटलो. व्हेरी इजी.
ओके. म्हणजे तुझे काम इजी जाता तुझी आणि टाइम सेव जाता.
हय टायम सेव जाता आणि तातूंत कितें व्हडले फ्रिजान दवरले जाल्यार एज युजल तेंच न्ही कांय फरक पडचो ना. टेस्टान तरी फरक पडना. इवन हेल्थाचेर जाल्यार एब्सोल्युटली कांय फरक पडना. आलें आनी लसूण पेस्ट आणि कांदो चडूय तुका कशें चडूय ताचे कन्सिस्टन्स वता मागीर ताचें. ते कुरकुरीत खाता आसतना मातसो लागू जाय.
बरोबर.
तें जालें की ना ब्रावन जाता म्हणटच हें चिकन जिंजर गार्लीक पेस्ट घालून दवरला.
ओके.
हें तुवें बॉयल करून दवरप न्ही. बॉयल चिकनूय बॉयल करून ग्रेवी रेडी करून दवरप न्ही. इट इज 10 मिनटां जाणार
रेडी जावपाक.
हातून कांय घालप ना. थोडीशी 4 मिरयां थोडोसो सामको कमी. तो टेस्ट येता पळय ताका तो फक्त ताजे हेजे घातलो. आपल्या मिंट लीफ आसा न्ही.
मिंट लीफाचे
फक्त मरे थोडेशें
उदक
जस्ट फक्त लागपाक जायना म्हणटा. उदक ते चिकन उदक सोडटा. ऑलमोस्ट डन. आतां ग्रेवी घालपाक हरकत ना. पयलें तुवें ड्रायनेस आयलें ऑयल उदक
उदक.
आतां तुका कितें पेस्ट जाय पळय जाय आतां तुका ऑलमोस्ट ग्रीन दिसतलें. चिकनाच्या जाग्यार पनीर घालपाक शकता तूं. वेजिटेबल मिक्स वेज ब्रेक फॉर मिनिट. 1 मिनिट ब्रेक.
येस.
फुल कट करप ना.
हाफ
ताका एक दवरप उरलें तें मेन. हाज्या बरोबर कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी सॉस वापरपाची गरज ना.
कांयच गरज ना.
पण हातून तूं खुश जातलो.
येस.
सो आमच्या बरोबर आसा शैलेशाची फुल फॅमिली अँड देर आर सम किड्स ऑल्सो. ऑल द डिशेस व्हेरी अट्रॅक्टिव्ह.
एकदम अट्रॅक्टिव्ह दिसतात एकदम.
शैलेश, व्हॉट इज द सॅटिस्फॅक्शन यू गेट? म्हणजे हे तू तयार करून भुरग्यांक दिता. व्हॉट इज द फिलींग लायक?
भुरग्यांक आसत म्हजे फ्रेंड्स आसात येतात. फ्रेंड्स केन्ना गेट टुगेदर आसा जेवण हो म्हजो हे कार्यक्रम हास्य येता पळय तोंडार. दॅट इज अ सॅटिस्फॅक्शन. जेवण खातकीत पळय ताका तो फील जेवण.
अँड युअर वायफ मस्ट बी व्हेरी हॅपी कित्याक तू ताका सदां किचनात मदत करता आसतलो.
ऑल दीस बिकॉज ऑफ हर.
ओके.
हर सपोर्ट.
सो व्हॉट यू फील? तुमकां कितें दिसता म्हणजे तुमकां इतली किचनात मदत करता म्हणजे ताज्या बिझी शेड्युलांतल्यान इतलो टायम करून. ओके. आनी यू किड्स तुमकां पप्पाचे टिफिन चड आवडटा काय बेकरीतले प्रोडक्ट्स?
नो डॅडाचे ऑफकोर्स बिकॉज डॅडा एकूच कितें करता मेबी मंथान बट ते करता तो बेस्ट करता. पेक्षा बेटर करता.
ओके.
ताका चड दोगांय खाता तें
सो अविनाश म्हाका दिसता इतलें आयकल्या बरोबर वी हॅव टू टेस्ट लायक हाव इट इज. सो विल स्टार्ट. शैलेश, थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. आमचे जे मदर्स आसा जे डे टू डे कामाक वता किंवा जे हाऊसवायफ आसात तांकां एक कळ्ळें की अश्यो डिशी सुद्दां अट्रॅक्टीव डिशीज घरा करूं शकता. आनी तुवें जें सांगलां की पयलीं थोडे आपले प्रिपरेशन आदल्या दिसा करत, दुसऱ्या दिसा तुका कितलें इजी जाता. आनी आय थिंक अविनाश हे ज्यो ताणें डिशीज दाखयल्या नॉट ओन्ली फॉर स्कूल स्टुडंट्स बट वी ऑल्सो पीपल हू आर वर्किंग कॅन कॅरी इट.
Working person can do it. Yeah, it's very easy, faster.
And healthy too, yeah, very important. Thank you so much, Shailesh.
Thank you, pleasure. तुम्ही आपल्याबद्दल परत थँक्यू. देव बरोबर करू तुमचे सगळ्यांचे.
जय भीम.
And I am very regular viewer of Prudent. I watch Prudent.
Thank you so much for watching Prudent. सो अविनाश, म्हाका दिसता आमी ह्या भुरग्यां बरोबर तांचे टिफिन शेअर करता करता घेवया एक ल्हानसो विसो. Now welcome to Guesto's Chef's Kitchen.
डिश नवीन एपिसोड. नवीन एपिसोड दाखोवपा खातीर आमच्या बरोबर आसा शेफ रणजीत. तो आमकां दाखयतलो कसली डिश आसा ती.
Thank you. Welcome to you too.
न्यू डिश.
New dish. I wouldn't say it's a new dish, but it's a same simple dish, very common dish, but it's with a twist now.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we've all had creme caramel. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure all of us have had creme caramel. A lot of people like creme caramel. The only thing that's going to be a little different today is it's not going to be a plain vanilla creme caramel. It's going to be with a tangy taste. So it's going to be a lemony creme caramel.
Oh wow.
Okay. In summers, it's nice to have something refreshing. So that is what it is. It's going to have a lemony taste to it. So the ingredients would be: we start off with egg yolk, sugar, a little bit of vanilla, some lemon zest, basically, which is just the lemon skin that we have which has been removed. We have some milk and some cream, some mint and lemon for garnishing. So what we have done is we have taken the egg yolk and the sugar. I've added some vanilla to it and I've mixed it. Now make sure that the sugar dissolves. Okay. What I've done here is I've taken some of the milk.
Okay.
Yeah, around 1 cup of milk, and I'm bringing it to a boil. Yes. So it's important that the milk comes to a boil. Now, again, I can use just the milk, or I can use a combination of milk and cream. Again, what would be the difference is with milk, it won't be as creamier and as smooth as with cream. Right? Cream now. Again, once the milk comes to a boil, we add in the cream, because again here you don't want the cream to boil completely. Okay, so I've added around 2 tablespoons of cream, which I mix. It's also advisable, if you're doing it just with milk, boil the milk a little so that it reduces a little.
Reduces it.
Yep. Otherwise, it's going to be too watery.
Okay.
As you can see, the milk and the cream is almost coming to a boil, right? What I do is I reduce the flame slightly. Now, whilst I'm adding the milk to the egg, I can't just put the entire milk. What I need to do is I need to add a little at a time, because otherwise the egg is going to get curdled. Okay, it's going to scramble. So what I do is I increase the temperature of the egg by adding a little bit of milk, and then I continue adding the rest. So this is your basic custard that is now ready. The next step that we have to do is make the caramel. Now for the caramel, what we do is we take in some sugar, just a little bit of water. Right? Now what does the water do is it basically helps the sugar caramelize a little better. It's again one more thing that is very important here is that you don't keep on stirring the sugar. In the meanwhile, I have this mold in which I'm going to set my creme caramel. Right? So I just need to wet it a little. And the lemon zest I add in now to my mixture and I leave it. I haven't added it earlier is for the simple reason that if I happen to put it in hot milk or I cook it, it's again going to become bitter. I don't want a bittery caramel custard. I want a nice lemony caramel custard. So what I do is
कर सकते हैं.
yes sir. हाँ क्यों नहीं जरूर कर सकते हैं. आपको lemon का flavor पसंद नहीं है, you don't like it too much. Then
What is the other thing what we can use?
You can use
orange?
Orange zest, yes, of course, you can use orange zest. You can add a dash of orange juice to it, which would give it a nice flavor. Okay, as you can see, the sugar has started boiling now. But then at the same time, once the sugar starts caramelizing, it caramelizes at a very fast rate. So if you can see, it has started smoking, and if I keep it on, leave it on the fire, it's going to get burnt. So here the trick is to adjust your flame or heat, making sure that it doesn't burn completely, right? This is what we are basically looking for, and the more I leave it, the more darker it would get. If it tends to burn, what's going to happen is it's going to become bitter. So there is a fine line wherein you need a dark caramel, but at the same time you don't burn it. So I have my mold, which I have just rinsed it with water, plain water, and I've kept it. So I pour my caramel into it, making sure there's enough at the bottom. Again, you need to swirl this off, at the same time not burn your hands, yes, so that it is nicely and evenly coated. If required, I can add some more to it and leave it. This is what I have. So my caramel mold is ready and my custard is ready. Let this cool a little.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wish, you can put it in a water bath and leave it for some time so that it cools faster. Now here, how we are going to do it is we are going to put it in a oven. Yeah, you can either bake it in an oven or you can do it in a pan. I keep a pan in case you don't have an oven. What you can do is you can take a frying pan, put in some water and place your caramel in the water.
Okay.
Yes, and then you need to steam it for around 10-15 minutes. It doesn't take a long time to get cooked. Make sure you pour it right up to the brim. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a very shallow caramel, right? So this is done. I put it in a water bath. Right? Now what does that water bath do is basically it helps it nicely cook evenly and nicely.
Okay.
Clear? Yes. So again, if I put it directly on the oven, in the oven, what's going to happen is it comes in touch with the heat directly.
Yes.
So the caramel is again going to start burning.
Yeah.
Yes, true. So that's to avoid that. I don't want to cook it on direct heat. That's the reason that we put it in a water bath, and then it goes in an oven for around 10 minutes or 15 minutes at around 180 to 200 degrees centigrade. What we have done is we have steamed the caramel for a good half an hour, yeah, and then we've removed and kept it in the refrigerator because you can't have it warm, it needs to set a little. So I've left it in the refrigerator till it cools down nicely, another half an hour or so, and this is what we end up with. Now it's the time for us to plate the creme caramel. So we have a plate. What you can do is just with a knife separate the edges of the caramel so that you'll make sure that it comes out nice and even. And here you have your creme caramel with all the caramel and the juices. The final presentation, I have some whipped cream here. Again, the choice is yours, whatever you wish to do. Maybe I just put a block of whipped cream on top. And because it is lemony, I put a wedge of lime and some mint. That would be your lemony creme caramel for you.
So this was our yet another journey in search of good food and only good food.
ह्यो ज्यो आमी तुमकां टिफिन डिशीज दाखयल्यो त्यो कश्यो आसल्यो हे कळोवपाक मात्र आमकां विसरो नाका.
Very importantly, तुमच्या भुरग्यांक ह्यो डिशेस कितपर आवडल्यो हे आमकां कळयात.
आता तुमकां सगळ्यांक बाय बाय.
Bite, eat and stay connected with us.
आणि एक काम करा, दर शुक्रारा सांजे 7:30 वरांचेर आणि 9:30 वरांचेर बायट इट प्रोग्राम मात्र पळोवपाक विसरो नाकात.
या फावट बायट इट चुकला आसत जाल्यार लॉग इन टू www.prudentmedia.in. Keep watching
Prudent. काजे काय आला.
हेही आमकां कळयात.
ये गो फुडले.
1, 2, 3, take.
Hi friends.
And welcome to Guestos Bite It.
आज आम्ही टिफिन.
Bye bye.